Wife secretly sends intimate videos to her coworker. Hey everyone. I'm struggling to write this, but I feel like I need to get it all out, especially with how fresh everything still feels. It's been a rough few days since Friday, and I don't know what lies ahead, but here's what's happened. So my wife, 32F, and I, 30M, have been together for 7 years, married for 5, and we've built a life around our 2 young kids. We've had ups and downs like any couple, but nothing that ever felt like a breaking point. Until recently. For the past few months, things have felt off. We've been arguing more, disagreeing on the smallest things, and fights have escalated to shouting matches and name-calling. More than once, I've found myself grabbing a bag and sleeping in my car just to get some space. Looking back, we haven't really been on the same page all year. Over the summer, I started noticing changes in her behavior. She began taking longer and longer smoke breaks, sometimes disappearing for hours. She'd say she needed to clear her head, listen to music, or call family, which I get. Family life can get overwhelming. But it started feeling excessive, and I'd often find myself sitting alone, feeling like she was barely around. I felt a growing distance I couldn't ignore. Then came Halloween. We were out trick-or-treating with the kids, and she got a phone call. Immediately, I noticed something was off. She stepped away, lowering her voice, turning her body away from us, acting super secretive. Her whole vibe made it clear she didn't want me to know who she was talking to. I let it go in the moment, but it stuck with me. The next morning, I couldn't shake the suspicion, so I went through her phone. There was no call log from the night before. Strange. Then, as I dug deeper, I found screenshots of a conversation with an unsaved number. She'd deleted the messages, but the screenshots were still there, and it was obvious she'd been chatting with this guy. I decided to call the number, pretending to be someone he knew. When he picked up, he confirmed he knew her, said they worked together, and casually mentioned they'd hang out. I dropped the act and told him I was her husband. He clammed up after that, but I didn't press him too hard. My real issue was with her, not him. When I confronted her later, I asked her outright what was going on, hoping she'd be honest. But she didn't own up to anything at first, so I showed her the proof. That's when she confessed. She admitted that during her long smoke breaks, she'd been going to see this guy. They'd smoke, drink, and listen to music together, but she insisted nothing physical had happened. She just liked his company, she said. I wanted to believe her, but then she admitted she'd sent him nude videos of herself in the shower. Those were in her deleted files too. I felt crushed. I couldn't believe it, and suddenly my self-worth was shattered. I didn't know what to do, but I knew I needed some kind of plan, so I reached out to a divorce lawyer to at least understand my options. But deep down, I don't want a divorce. I want to find a way to work through this. She's since quit her job, blocked his number, and seems genuinely remorseful, saying she wants to stay together and repair our marriage. I can see that this behavior isn't like her. She's never been this way before. Maybe it really was just a terrible lapse in judgment during a rough patch in our relationship. It doesn't excuse anything, but I believe in second chances. I've made mistakes in past relationships too and was given forgiveness, so I want to offer the same. Now here I am, feeling lost, hurt, and unsure. I want to make things work, but I also feel completely broken. Am I wrong for trying to stay? What should I expect as we move forward? I could use any advice or perspective from others who have been through something like this. Thanks for reading, and sorry if this is all over the place. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.